An attempt to assassinate the King of England by a poisoned arrow was made about the latter end of last September. John Peter Lemaitre, William Higgins, and Smith were examined at the Duke of Portland's office on suspicion of the crime. Several witnesses came forward in proof of the charge and were particularly and fully interrogated, in consequence of which warrants were granted by His Grace for apprehending some other persons supposed to be accomplices. The plot for which these men were arrested was not solely confined to the assassination of the British monarch, but included some of the principal ministers of His Majesty. The dart, constructed for this criminal purpose, was one of the most artful pieces of workmanship perhaps ever seen. The barbs get into the head of the arrow in its progress through any substance, and fly open when the weapon is lodged. At the time they do so, the poison circulates through a tube to the point, is absorbed by the flesh, and the head of the arrow remains immovable. The tube through which it was to pass was about 2 feet in length, and made of brass, seemingly designed to be attached to a walking stick. Higgins was to have poisoned the arrow, Lemaitre was to have shot it, and Smith, it is supposed, was to have raised a disturbance in the pit of the playhouse for the purpose of favoring the execution of the design.